welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles, and today's video is going to go over different things that we can do in our spare time, especially if your business is experiencing slow times. We all know what's going on right now, and some people are not able to leave their home. Some people are just being hit really hard as far as declining sales with their business. And although no one wants to go through this, we all wish that this would just pass, and I have faith that it will. But in our downtime, in between time, we can still work on bettering our business and making sure that we are doing everything that we possibly can to still generate income from our online business. So if you are interested in this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So the first thing that I want to go over is if you have experienced a decline in sales, or even a decline with your online visitors. I talk a lot about looking at your online analytics. So if you don't know how many people are going to your website, if you have Shopify, you can definitely go in, look at your dashboard, and kind of compare, since this whole thing has started, have my sales declined? Was I receiving more sales in January and in February than I am this month? Was I receiving more sales last year than I am now? So we just kind of want to make sure that we understand where we're at and how our traffic is doing. If you don't have Shopify, it's not too late to switch over. Click the link down below this video. There may be a free trial, but go ahead and choose the plan that works best for you. And that way you can kind of see all of your analytics just right there in your dashboard, and you can really take a more tailored look at your business and also gauge a better business plan based on what is actually happening with your specific business. So the first thing, like I was going to say, that I want to go over is, work on cleaning up your social media account. So this is something that we all can work on doing during this time. It may have been very easy to repost certain things that could be not necessarily related to your business, you know what I mean? Or certain things that could be controversial. We're having the election coming up soon. There's a lot of different myths that are going around, a lot of different conspiracy theories, and certain things like that. In my opinion, it's your business, so you can do whatever you want. But I talk a lot about having a personal social media account and also having a business social media account. So just go through your business social media account and take a look to see if the post that you do have on your page is aligning with your business. Are you posting your products? Have you shared different information about the new sales that you're offering? Have you updated your customers on your new policies? Are you updating your customers on how to make sure they're staying safe while shopping with you? Just different things like that. But we always want to make sure that what we post on our business account has a direct correlation with our business, in my opinion. So this would be a good time, especially if you're off of work, to go back through your social media accounts, go back through your Instagram. Even, if you want to go back a few months ago, just kind of go back, scroll through everything, and make sure everything is neatly and professionally how you want it to be. If there are any pictures that you want to delete, or are any pictures that you're not filling anymore, or any policies that you had that you're no longer implementing, you want to go through and kind of clean that up. That's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, pretty much anything. The second tip that I have is create a business blog. So while we're in our downtime, especially if your business is pretty slow right now, you can work on creating a blog, just creating a place where your customers can go to get more information and updates on your business, as well as just different tips and insight that they can take for their personal life or their business as well. And so if you have a email marketing mailing list, that's another good way to share information and spread the word. But like I talked about in previous videos, we want to make sure that we're not necessarily bombarding our customers with emails. You don't want your customers to start unsubscribing because, you're just sending emails back to back. So another alternative to still get the information out and to still update your customers on your new products, your new policies, what's going to take effect, is creating a blog. So consider doing that. It's completely free to create a lot of different blogs. You have to go to the website that you have to go to the blog site that you're interested in blogging on, and take a look at their plans, and if they charge or not. But creating a blog in your downtime is definitely a good way to keep your customers engaged with you, because you still want to make sure that you're keeping your customers engaged and that you're still being present and relevant. You don't want this time to be just taken as a mini vacation if you don't necessarily have to. excuse my phone, I'm sorry, if you don't necessarily have to. I'm not saying that you want to do anything that's going to put yourself at risk. Definitely practice the social distancing, but these are things that you can do by yourself in your home to still work on bettering your business and connecting with your customers. Another thing that I have is utilize your online tools. So consider going live. You know, if you were planning on doing an event in a few weeks or next month and you were planning on handing out products there, don't let this stop you. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to be in a physical location with lots of people around you to still participate or still continue with the different giveaways and raffles that you were going to participate in. Use your resources. So consider going live on Facebook, consider going live on Instagram, consider even going live on YouTube, creating videos and things like that for your customers to be able to still interact with you and still have a chance to win certain products. So, you know, consider utilizing your tools, connect with other business owners. So if you know other people that are, you know, maybe even in the same industry as you, don't feel afraid to reach out to them and see, you know, what you can do as far as collaboration. You may be able to go live together. You may be able to come up with a blog together. You may be able to kind of come up with like a buddy business type of situation. So I talked about in another video, I think it was like last year, the importance of, if you are looking for a brick and mortar location, getting your location next to like a buddy business. So I talked about when I had my salon, how I was really close to a beauty supply store and how that kind of helped. So I would send traffic down to the beauty supply store to get certain tools or certain hair products that maybe we were out of, and the beauty supply store would send customers down to get their hair done with the products that they purchased. So it was kind of like a buddy referral type of system that we had set up. And you can set that up virtually as well. So if you know another person that's offering something that can pair with your business, contacting them and proposing your idea and seeing how you both can work to generate awareness, traffic back to your website, and also produce more sales. Also, I do want to say that I have a place on my website where I do shed light on different entrepreneurs and different business owners. So if you are interested in having your business featured on my website, feel free to reach out. I'll leave my email across the screen. It's btalks@yahoo.com, and then I can send you more information on that. But the important thing is not to disappear. Don't use this time as a time of, you know, just like I said, a huge break if you don't have to. If you're home and you're healthy and you're feeling fine, you can definitely still work within your means and within your home to still better your business, like I've been talking about the whole video. The next thing that I do want to talk about is edit some of your site keywords. So if you do have Shopify, again, going back to the beginning of the video when I mentioned if you don't have Shopify, it's not too late. You can click the link down below this video and sign up. But edit your site words. So the site keywords, you know, you can choose how your customers are going to see your website pop up by editing some of the tags and the keywords on the back end of your website. And Shopify really does a great job with walking you through that. So if you haven't done that yet, when you log into your Shopify account, just on your main page, scroll down and you'll see some recommendations that Shopify has for you. And typically, if you haven't set that up, then that will be one of the recommendations. So work on that. Work on making sure that your keywords are exactly how you want them to be. Make sure that you have keywords if you don't already, and just make sure that you're doing everything that you can to keep your website in its best possible health so that you can continue to get traffic. What we don't want to happen is we don't want to use this time to not do anything. And then when this passes over, we're right back at the very beginning steps. You know, we're trying to get our name back out there. We're trying to promote our brand more. We're trying to, you know, get customers back interested in subscribing to our email mailing list. And I'm not going to say that there's not going to be any rebuilding process. Even if you do all of these steps, I'm sure there's still going to be some kind of rebuilding that a lot of business owners are going to have to do because of what's going on. But still, even, you know, if you can get as many customers still connected to you and direct it to your website and, you know, continue to generate orders is going to be beneficial rather than not doing anything, just letting your website stay as it is, not really worrying about promoting or working your business. And then, you know, maybe a few months from now, realizing that your business had a very, very, very negative effect and no one's going to your website anymore. So we want to make sure that we're looking at those analytics. Look at your website traffic. If your website traffic is declining, let's take this opportunity, especially if you're off from work, to see what we can do to kind of pick the momentum back up. Also, work on updating your business email address, update your logos, etc. So if you don't have a business email address, there's a lot of people that I work with that reach out to me that don't have business email addresses. They use their personal email, and the personal email may not be professional. So if you don't have a business email, take a look at purchasing a business email. I go through Outlook. So I'd recommend going through Outlook. You can also purchase your email address through Outlook on the GoDaddy website. So take a look at that. Just make sure that you're using this time, like I've been mentioning the whole video, to really put back into your business. A lot of times people reach out to me and they say that their biggest challenge with running an online business is not having enough time between work, between, being a parent, and also just doing everything that you have to do as far as running errands in your everyday life. And so especially if you're in an area right now where you're under quarantine, or you have a job that is doing layoffs, or you have a job where they're not allowing you to come in, or maybe your hours have been reduced. These are opportunities that we can definitely take to make sure that we're putting back into our business, because once, things get up and back and running, we don't want to think back and say, man, I really should have done this. Man, I really should have worked on, updating my logo, or man, when I had the time, I should have done this. So just use your time to the best of your ability. I always talk about moving with, being intentful with the steps that you make, and making sure that you're planning everything that you do. And so I mentioned in a video, I think it was yesterday, if you are prepared, you don't have to worry about getting prepared. And so this kind of goes along with that, just working on making sure that we're staying as prepared as we possibly can, and controlling what we can control. We can't really control what's going to happen in the future, as far as, when the quarantine is going to be over, when things are going to go back to normal, or anything like that. But we can control what we do with our business, how we continue to move forward, and how we make sure that we're doing the very best that we can to keep our business in top-notch shape. So I really hope that this video helped. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.